everyone, Tetrick85 here, and today I'm going to be beginning a new playthrough, and we are going to be playing an NES game. We're going to stick with that console. We are going to be playing a game produced by Lucasfilm, and the game that we're going to be playing is Maniac Mansion. As you can see, 20 years ago today. But yeah, very awesome game. I used to play this game quite a bit when I was a kid, though I never did beat it. Though I have been practicing off camera here, and I have beaten this game, so... Well, as of recently, because like I just said, I've been practicing, but this game was made back in 1990, during the final several years of the NES's life cycle. But it's a very unique game, and this is actually the second click-and-point game that I've played on my channel. But the party we're going to be sticking with here is Dave, Bernard, and Wendy. Now, there's nothing too particularly special about Dave. He has no special abilities, but you cannot win the game without him, though. But we have over here, her name is Razor, and you have this guy with the glasses named Sid. They both have the same exact ability set. They're both able to play the piano, and they are both musicians. And because they have the same abilities, it makes absolutely no sense picking a team with both of them in it. Pick one or the other. Michael, you can see at the far right here, his special ability is developing photographs. And if there is a loser in this game, it is this blonde guy, Jeff. His unique ability is fixing the phones, but then again, Bernard's main ability is fixing the phones and fixing the radio. So, in essence, Jeff is a glorified version of Dave, so there's really no reason to pick Jeff. Wendy, her main ability is rewriting a manuscript, which we'll be needing in order to beat this game and get the ending that we'll be going for here. And then Bernard, although he has a lot of several good abilities, his main downfall, he is a bit of a wimp. Okay, this looks like the old mansion. I'm sure I saw Dr. Fred take Sandy here. And yes, Sandy is a damsel in distress here. It's up to us to get her out. This could be dangerous. If anyone wants out... Okay, I'm out. That's like I was saying about Bernard. Bernard, don't be a tuna head. It's Sandy we're talking about. Okay. So, how do we get in the mansion? Oh, we can try looking for a key under the doormat. Okay, let's go rescue Sandy. And with that, we are going to go ahead. We're going to switch to Bernard right off the bat. And we're going to go ahead and go. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull the doormat. And then we are going to go ahead and get the key. And we are going to go ahead and use the key. Use key in front door. But we're going to go ahead and get out. We're going to actually have Bernard go off to the side here. And then we are going to go ahead and we're going to switch to Dave. And then now we're going to have Dave enter the house, because Dave actually has, despite having no special abilities, he's going to have a very specific job in this playthrough. But we're going to go ahead and go through the front door. And... we're going to go ahead and go through the door. And we're going to go through the kitchen. And we're going to meet an NPC here. And this NPC's name is Nurse Edna. I have half a good mind to talk to my husband. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go over here, and Dave is pretty much going to be sticking around here throughout the entire time. And he is going to be a get-out-of-jail-free card. But now we are going to go ahead and switch to Wendy. And we're actually going to have her go in the house now. But we're gonna go ahead and go through the door. Now, we can get the flashlight here, though it is optional, but it's only if you go to dark rooms and whatnot. But we're gonna go ahead and open the fridge. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab the old batteries. And we're also gonna get the can of Pepsi here. And then we're gonna go ahead and open this door. And we're gonna be going in the dining room. There's nothing really of note to get here, so we're gonna go ahead and open this door. Now we can get this bottle of developer, but it's really only important to Michael. But we're gonna go ahead and get the glass jar, and we're gonna go ahead and get the fruit drinks. But we're gonna go ahead and get out. And we're gonna go out, and we're gonna wanna go back outside. Should be a cutscene coming here, and he said, there we go. Gee, I'm hungry. And this is Weird Ed. But yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and get out. But we're gonna go out, we're just gonna wait off to the side here. We're gonna wait just a few moments up until Weird Ed gets whatever it is he needs to get. Should only be a few minutes now, hopefully. There we go. Tum-ty-tum, dum-de-dum. Oh boy! Cheese for my hamster and me. But we're gonna go ahead now that Weird Ed is out of the picture now. We're gonna go and go back through the front door. And we're actually gonna be going up these steps now. In the first place we're gonna be going to this door here on the left. And we're gonna be entering the painting room. Now there's really only one thing that we need to get here. The other thing is optional, the paint remover. And we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. And now we're gonna be going to the opposite side now. We're gonna be going to this door. Now since we are playing as Wendy, we are gonna have to go ahead and turn on the TV and watch it because this is very important. Hi all you budding writers, musicians, game designers. And you can see there is an address there. Wendy does need that for later when it comes to dealing with the manuscript. I'm Marketeer, my company publishes anything. Just mail it to the address shown below. Don't forget the stamp. But we're gonna go ahead and go back out. But we're gonna go ahead and open the steel security door. There is no key or anything. You can just go ahead and go in here. And then now what we're gonna do is open this first door to the right. Now we could use the flashlight and the old batteries here, but we're gonna go ahead and turn on desk lamp. And then we're gonna go ahead and open the desk. And we are gonna go ahead and get the manuscript. And we do need this for Wendy, and this is pretty much all we're gonna be doing here. Now the next room here is the arcade room, which we can go ahead and skip. It's not a mandatory room. But up here we're gonna go up the steps, and that's why we're gonna be doing this with Wendy instead of Bernard. Because we're gonna be tackling our first boss, so to speak. But we're gonna go ahead, give the bowl of wax fruit to the green tentacle. Wow, my favorite! That's what I wanted! And now we're gonna be giving... And he says now he's thirsty. Now give the fruit drinks to the green tentacle. Now because we did that, even Bernard can get through here now. But you have to give those items in order to get past the green tentacle. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go all the way at the end here. And we are going to open up this fourth door here. And we are going to be entering Cousin Ted's room. And then what we want to do here is we are going to be using the Hunk-O-Matic machine, as it'll allow us to open up the grate and move the bushes in the front of the house. Okay, now we're going to switch to Bernard. And I do want to talk about a little bit of the controls here. Of course, directional pad is moving your character. Start is to bring up this screen. Which, by the way, you will be seeing this a lot through a playthrough, and I do apologize in advance. Select is to go through the commands quickly. That's how I was able to go through the commands real quickly. B is to skip cutscenes, and A is to confirm commands. But what I'm actually going to do now is I'm just going to go back to the mansion. And now that we switched to Bernard, we are going to meet our way back up to Cousin Ted's room. We're going to go up here. We're going to go up these steps, and because we were able to appease the green tentacle, Bernard has nothing to be scared about. And now this door right here is only important to Michael as we get a cutscene here. Well, my dear, hope you're having fun. Within minutes, it'll all be over. You'll be hooked up to my machine, getting your pretty brains removed. You'll never get away with this. Dave and his friends will rescue me. You and your meteor can eat slime. That's what she thinks. I don't know why I read it like that. Help! 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 But we're gonna go up the steps. Like I said before, the door here in this landing is only important to Michael. That's where he develops photos. But we are gonna meet up with Wendy here. Because what we're gonna be doing here is, not only are we gonna give Wendy the key to the front door, but we're also gonna have, as you can see, give key to Wendy. And then now we're gonna be using the Hunk-O-Matic machine with Bernard, because we'll be needing to open up the garage key door. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to switch to Wendy, and we are going to go ahead and have her get out, and we're going to have her stand right here. And I'm going to pause because now would be an excellent time to save the game. So we're going to go ahead and save. And then we're going to switch back to Bernard. And now we do have to be really, really quick here. But what we're going to do now is we're actually going to be going in this door right here. And this is actually Weird Ed's room right here. We're going to go ahead and enter here. You can see he's going to get caught. And I'm going to put over new kid here immediately. What are you doing in my house? Are you an agent of the evil meteor? Or are you here to help me defeat him? Not talking, eh? Well, to the dungeon, spy. Now, it's not going to be a big deal whatsoever if he gets thrown in the dungeon. But as soon as we assume control, we're going to have to immediately switch to Wendy. And we are going to have to be super quick. New kid. Wendy. And we are going to go ahead and go through here. we're going to be going ahead and getting the hamster. And we're going to be getting the card key. We are going to go ahead and open the piggy bank. And we are going to get the dime. And then we are going to go ahead and go through here. And that should be all she wrote. And we're going to go ahead and save the game again. But no, just wait a couple seconds and we should be away from Cousin Ted now. But now we are going to go ahead and, now that the coast should be clear. Now the card key that we got is one of the most important items in the game, because the card key allows us access to the room that contains the meteor. But now what I'm planning on doing right now is we have to head outside because we are going to be expecting a package. Now we do need to hurry because we don't have a whole hell of a lot of time. We're going to go ahead. Okay, we're going to have her wait right here. Now we're going to go ahead and switch to Bernard now. And then what we're going to do, we're going to have another cutscene. And this cutscene right here will let you know that a package will be coming here pretty soon. Luckily, we do have Wendy already out and about, so we're going to go ahead. And I think what I'm going to do after this cutscene is I'm going to go ahead and save my game again. But yeah, I could read this cutscene, but I'll let you guys read it. Okay, what I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and save the game. And you can see where it has instructions of how to properly save this game onto the cartridge. But we're going to go ahead and go to the door. We are going to switch to Dave. We're going to have him push the loose brick. And we're going to quickly move to Bernard. And we're going to have him go through. Now it helps if you have light here, but we are going to go ahead and get a silver key. And now we're going to be going all the way to the end of this dark room, which is actually much longer than what you think it would be. Now we're going to be turning on a light switch. And now we're going to be going through the door. And now what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and hurry up and go up the steps. And then we're going to have him go in the painting room here, and we're just going to have him hang about. We should be hearing a doorbell, which doorbell is right there. We're going to go ahead and switch to Wendy. And we're going to go ahead and hurry up and have her get the package. Oh, the doorbell. I wonder if that's my package. But we don't have a lot of time. We're going to go ahead and get the package. And we're going to go ahead and skedaddle over here. And we do want to get where we're far away, that way we won't get spotted. But we're out of the frame here. And then Weird Ed should be popping up. And he's not going to be very happy because people think that somebody's playing a prank on him. Someone playing tricks on me, eh? I'll get them next time. But what we're going to go ahead and open package. Some uncancelled stamps came off, which stamps have automatically been added to the inventory. And if you try to open up the package again, Wendy will just say that it's illegal, that you can't do it. But what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to the mansion. And we are going to show you why we use the Hunk-O-Matic machine. And what we're going to do now is we are going to open these bushes. And now we're going to be open the grating. And then we're going to go in. And then Pedal Developer right here, you'll need that if you're playing as Michael. But now we're going to be switching to Bernard. Okay, and we need to go through the steel door again. We're going to open up the steel security door. And we're going to go through here. And we're going to get... and make our way back. And we're going to go back to... we're going to be going to Dr. Fred's room now. Which is the first door over up on the 3rd floor that we're going to be going to right here. But we're going to go ahead and open this door. We're going to go through. And we're going to go ahead and get this dime. Naturally, we have 2 dimes. He has one, and then Wendy has one. But now we're going to climb this ladder. And we're going to go ahead and get this record right here, which, oddly enough, he doesn't seem to be afraid of this tentacle. And we're going to go ahead and grab this yellow key, which we'll be needing for a yellow door down in the pantry. Now, speaking of pantry, we are going to go back and backtrack to it. Now we're going to go down these steps. But we're going to go back down to the 1st floor. We're going to go through here. Go down the steps. Controls are a little bit weird in this game, but once you get used to them, they're not bad at all. We're going to go ahead and open the door. We're going to go through here because this is the way we need to go in order to get through the pantry. Which means we need to go through the dining room area. Now what we're going to do is we are going to use the silver key on this door. Now we're going to go through. Now we are going to open the gate. And then now we're going to open up the garage door. And then we're going to get the water faucet handle. And then we're going to use the yellow key on the trunk. And we're going to get the tools. And then now we're going to be using the yellow key on the Weird Edsel, which is the name of the car. But as you can see, the Weird Edsel is blasting off into space. But with that, we're going to go through the gates. And we're going to go through here. We are going to switch to Wendy. And I think I am going to call it an episode here because the next time I see you guys, we are going to be going through a lot of stuff here right here. But we're going to go ahead and stop here. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching this. And I will see you guys again next time.